Do you want to know the perfect pricing strategy for a successful Amazon launch? Stick around. I'm just going to break down the exact strategy that we use for successful Amazon product launches. My name is Mir. I'm the founder and CEO of Amazon agency Scale Fortune. We help Amazon sellers scale on Amazon. Let's straight jump onto the step number one, which is enrolling into Amazon Wine program. So let's say you are new to Amazon product launch and you have zero reviews. The first step that you would do is enroll into Amazon Wine program. I'm going to tell you the reason why we do that and how we do that. For just $200, you can easily get 30 reviews, and the initial reviews are really important for your successful Amazon product launch. Now here is a pro tip for you. Let's say your product costs $25. What you have to do is reduce that price by 30 to 40% before enrolling into Wine program. The number one thing that would be, I have talked to this in my previous video as well, and also wrote a newsletter in savvysellers.io. Link is in the description, where I have talked about this on why wine voices love low price products. So once your price gets lower, they will purchase more and they will publish positive reviews for your product. So if 20 to 25 reviews, or let's say 30 reviews, go 5-star, then your product will have a great reputation on Amazon, which means that you are gaining the trust from the real customers out there. And the second point is you will get a reduction in the Amazon FBA fees once you reduce your price by 30 to 45%. So keep it low, get the reviews, and set your foundations for a successful product launch. Once we have get the positive reviews rolling into our listing, now it's time for the real launch. Here is what you have to do next. First of all, you have to analyze the competition. By this, I mean that you have to analyze the pricing of the competition. So you have to see the market and see what is the pricing that competitors are selling at. So let's say if the pricing is $25, what you have to do is, for the first few days or few weeks, you have to reduce the pricing from the market. So it means that, let's say everybody is selling at an average price of $25, $27, $26, $30, $24. You have to reduce it by $5, $6, or even $7. Why? I'll tell you the reason. But you have to make sure that your listing needs to be well optimized. Now comes the third step, and this is where it gets really interesting. So it's not just we set a price and we forget everything, right? So after launching the product, reducing the price, we will have to test that price for next 2 weeks, 1 week, or maybe for like 5-6 days. And we have to track these three metrics in order to track the performance. Number one is like your bestseller rank. Number two is your conversion rate. And number three is how many units you are selling per day. So it's all about finding the right pricing for your product. So if, let's say, all of these three metrics are good at $22, you will stick that price for $22 because the sales will remain strong at that price, and then later on you can slowly increase the price with time. Now you have followed all these three steps. It's time to move on to the next step, which is obviously to improve your organic sales. Initially, and of course, 100% of your sales will be from Amazon PPC because you have no other ways until you try some external traffic or stuff. You will have no other ways on Amazon to get the initial sales, which will be 100% from PPC. But once you get strong history, like sales history, sales velocity, and once you have built the listing with the reviews and stuff, now it's time to slowly shift towards ranking, and then you will have to shift your PPC sales to organic as well. So you will have a ratio of initially, let's say 90 PPC sales, 10 organic sales. Then you will have to slowly move to 70 PPC sales, 30 organic sales, and then you will get to the point where you will see 40 PPC sales, and then 40 organic sales and 60 PPC sales. This means that you will get more profit with lower ad cost, and your overall business will be well optimized for profits. Now, once you do all these steps, obviously now it's time to take a look at your overall pricing, where you have to see whether you are profitable at the price that you are selling at, where you're obviously the sales are strong, you are sustaining for like longer term. But you will have to look at if this price is really which will like suit me for longer term and will get the consistent sales. And the answer is, let's say yes, then we will scale it aggressively. And if the answer is no, we have to adjust, test, and then optimize again. And this strategy basically has helped us crash like launches. And like I have a case study where we get the bestseller rank in the UK market like within no time, by following this specific strategy. So this really helps, and this is the most, you can say, easiest way to get to those organic sales, PPC sales, and sustain for long term. Obviously initially you will have like lower profits, but with time your goal is to sustain in the market for longer term. So once you beat the competition by this pricing strategy, you can work more on your sourcing price, your ads, your listing optimization, your designs, your overall branding and stuff. But initial period that's where the game changes for most sellers, and that's where most Amazon sellers give up, because they think like it's been 2 months, 3 months, no profits, and then they give up. So you will have to follow this strategy in order to succeed for the longer term, not for the shorter term. And I'm 100% sure this is going to deliver results for you if your product is a really quality one and you have done enough working in the sourcing, where you get like great margins out there, and after reducing the price you don't get hurt. So follow these tips and I'm sure you will be successful. If you want to get more insights, you can follow us on YouTube. You can follow our newsletter. And if you are looking for any services related to Amazon, you can always book a call with us. Link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. See you in the next one.